Welcome back to the Solar Promoter YouTube channel, and welcome back to some bootleg action. I've been wanting to do this video for a while. I'm recording this on July 9th, 2025. I got back from GalactiCon on the 30th of June, and I've wanted to do this video, but I just haven't had time to do it. But I wanted to talk about the bootlegs of GalactiCon, because one of the great things about GalactiCon is that people work on bootlegs that they can hand out at the convention. Last year I did my weapons cards, the foreign objects cards for Champions of the Galaxy. Because of my work in May, I didn't have time to put something together for this GalactiCon, but I am working on something that'll be out at some point. Anyway, regardless of all that, I have some great bootlegs here that I wanted to share with you so that you can check out. And I will say these are all in sort of random order. Now, our good friend Brock from Brockster Builds always makes great cards, and he brought a lot of great cards to the show. If you have not checked out his Twitch streams, you should check them out for sure. But he does a lot of duck racing, and so I think this might maybe have been inspired by that. I could be completely wrong. But you're going to see a bit of a duck theme here. So this is Dead Duck. Dead Duck has a pin of 7-4, ropes of C, turnbuckle B, ring B, death jump B, DQ of 5, agility +3, power -1, so pretty strong. No finisher, got Quack Attack, which is an add 1, and Catastrophe, which is an add 1. And so super fun artwork there on this card. And then we've got this one. Now, I do not know 100% all the backstories of all these, so please forgive me for that. Golden Mallard Ranger, and has a pin of 6-3, ropes B, turnbuckle B, ring A, death jump B, disqualification 5, agility -1, power +2. Finisher is Golden Impact, and also has a Quack Attack, add 1. And and a pin of 6-3. So fun sort of Power Ranger themed artwork there. And then we have yet another duck here. This is Fowlinator. And Fowlinator, it's got some mechanics here. So let's see what happens here. Also has the Quack Attack, Fowlander, which is a 0. Pin rating is a 4-1. Holy moly. Ropes B, turnbuckle A, ring B, death jump A, disqualification 6, agility +2, power -3, cage 1. And so this is interesting. Okay, so I think I got this. I love it when you can figure out what happens, what a card is supposed to be, just directly from the card. So he's got a move called Iron Beak Blast 3, add 1. And then there's an asterisk next to it, right? So apparently he shoots off his Iron Beak Blast. Maybe that's what it is. But he loses the beak and it can't be used again. So this move may only be used once, except if you roll on defense here, dazed 1 or the 4 on level 2, and 2 down 3, retrieve beak, the Iron Beak Blast may be used again. That is a really unique mechanic. I don't think that I've seen on any other cards. I could be totally wrong about that. But the idea of that they have something, but if they use it, they lose it, but they could possibly grab it back is kind of a really, really fun mechanic. So here is another one. I got a ton here from Brockster Builds, BrocksterBuilds.com. I'm 99.9% sure you can get these at BrocksterBuilds.com. Here's Punchy Platypus. Brock had a really great shirt with this artwork on the front of it at GalactiCon. He's got a bill breaker. He's got a Platypunch +3. Pin is an 8-5, so kind of a high pin there. Ropes B, turnbuckle B, ring C, death jump C, agility -1, power -2. And there is your Punchy Platypus. And these are top quality cards on great card stock. Jelly Morass. Got a Star Jelly Driver 0, Molten Meteor +3. has an asterisk. Roll 1 dice. On a roll of 1 to 3, Jelly Morass misses the move. The opponent rolls on level 3 offense. On a roll of 4 or 6, play normally. Agility +2, power -3, ropes and turnbuckle and ring B, death jump is an A, DQ is a 6, 6'3" pin rating. Super fun artwork there. Here is another duck. This is Lucky Duck. Yeah, I don't think we've had Lucky Duck. So this is Lucky Duck, special catch winner. He's got Duck Duck Goose finisher. He's also got the Quack Attack. Duck Duck Goose, 0 finisher. Pin is an 8-5, but he has a star. Good Luck Duck. Once per match, Lucky Duck may re-roll his pin. Also once per match, Lucky Duck may make his opponent re-roll their pin. So that's interesting. So if if the opponent rolls the pin and they get it higher than the pin rating, Lucky Duck could say, re-roll that again. That's an interesting mechanic. Rope C, turnbuckle B, ring B, death jump B, disqualification 4, agility +3, power +1, cage 4. Also from BrocksterBuilds.com. Mighty Marble. Oh, because I totally get all these because I watch Brock's live streams, which you need to do on Twitch. Mighty Marble. He does marble racing as well. Super Ball +3. Pin is a 4-1. Ropes are a B. Turnbuckle is a B. Ring is a C. Death jump is an A. Agility -4. So very agile for a marble. Power is a +2. Cage is a 3. Super, super fun card there. Spotted Lanternfly, and this is a Marble Cycles winner edition card. Tree of Heaven is a 0 finisher. Pin is a 7-4. And let's see, we have Ropes B, Turnbuckle C, Ring B, Death Jump A. So we've got a asterisk here. We'll read that. Limited dodges. After the opponent uses Death Jump on Spotted Lanternfly, Spotted Lanternfly. Did I read that wrong? Spotted Lanternfly. 2 times, Death Jump becomes Bug Smasher 0. After the opponent uses Death Jump on Spotted Lanternfly 2 times, Death Jump becomes Bug Smasher 0. So that, if I believe, that works in the favor of the opponent. So the opponent would roll the Bug Smasher for the Spotted Lanternfly. All right. This is just a piece of paper that was in the stack. So these cards are all from Brock. We actually have one more from Brock here, which we will look at in 1 second. But those were, I'm just going in the order of the stack that they were in here. So here is J-Mal's Jeff's cards. And this is the green spacesuit guy. He said he had a little some issues with the printing, and one place cut him too small, the other place cut him too big. So he just gave everybody the cards, which I totally appreciate and think is great. But this is a general representation of wrestler fan interactions. Roll 2 dice when using the green space suit guy chart below. So this is based on the green shirt guy who's at WWE events. So this chart up at the top can send you down to these charts here. Roll on the Face This Never Happens chart. The Face does a promo that moves the crowd and sells merchandise. The Face starts on level 2 offense. The Face enters through the crowd and gets a huge pop. Face's adrenaline is pumping, and the Face starts on level 1 offense. A promo segment between the Face and the heel breaks out into a full-on brawl through the crowd. Security comes to break it up. The heel uses stereotypical labels to bring the heat from the crowd. The heel is fueled by their hatred, and the heel starts on level 1 offense. And then, so if you roll a 2 or a 12, then it forces you down to these charts. This Never Happens Face chart, This Never Happens Heel chart. I don't want to read all those and spoil them. Of course, I've had this sitting over like this. But anyway, super fun artwork here. And obviously this was made for the GWF, but you could use this. I think you could use this for Legends too if you wanted to do it, if you wanted to use it. So very big thanks to Jeff for those cards. All right, now this gets my vote for the coolest bootleg. is this here, because this just totally, I mean, looking at it, harkens back to the classic GWF things. This is Captain Glen Burnie, and Glen Burnie is a city that is right next to where the convention was being held. And in fact, when we went to Chaps Pit Beef, we went to Glen Burnie. So this is Captain Glen Burnie. It's on sort of a map like card. The artwork is fantastic, and I believe this is the same. Yeah, it's the same artist who does these other, his other cards as well. But this just captures that kind of Chuck Carter look of the classic GWF cards. So let's see. Got a keel haul +2. Pin is a 5-2. Ropes A, turnbuckle B, ring B, death jump B, disqualification 5. Agility +2, power -4, cage 2. Yeah, this is even laid out like one of those classic cards. I love everything about this. I love everything about this. He's got to swap the deck, 3, add 1. And then there is a colorized version of Captain Glen Burnie as well, which is laid out more like a modern card. Yeah, and this one says Galacticon Limited Edition. Brockster builds Galacticon 2025 LE. Let me see. Oh, okay, so even the stats are a little different as well. Swab the deck as an add 1 move here, but it is a finisher, a 0 finisher up here. And Keel Haul is stronger. This is really great. Pin is a 5-2 here, goes to a 4-1. Ropes A, turnbuckle B, ring B, death jump B, DQ 5. Ropes A, turnbuckle B, ring A, death jump B, disqualification 6. The agility becomes a +1. The power becomes a -3 from a -4, and the cage stays at a 2. So really, really awesome. Just fantastic. And to do 2 cards, envious. I'm very envious because it's such a great idea, and the artwork is great, and I love everything about this. Again, my favorite artwork of the bootleg cards certainly goes to that one. And then I picked up these 2 bootlegs from Mike Fortune, Mike Delve, and he had 4 of them, and I'm pretty sure I had the other 2, so I just picked these 2 up. I guess I picked 3 up. All right, so we'll look at this one. This is Furious George. And Furious George has the Simeon Stunner and the Gorilla Slam +1. Ropes B, turnbuckle B, ring A, death jump B, DQ 7, agility +3, power -3, cage is a 2. And his pin rating is a 6-3. So super fun there of Furious George. Mike and I had a great topic, a great kind of back and forth talk about just different bootlegs and stuff. And he had mentioned this one, and then it was very cool that he had it the next day. So we have Walter here, and this is copyright 1996, Mike Delve. Walter has rope C, turnbuckle B, ring B, death jump B, disqualification 6, pin 4-1. Power is a -2, cage is a 1. Circus Swing is the +2 finisher, and his pin is a 4-1. And then Core Magician of the Orient over here. Mystery of Magic 0, Big Top Terror +3 tag. I think these are a tag team. I'll show you here in a second. Ropes A, turnbuckle B, ring B, death jump C, disqualification 5, pin is a 6-3. Their cards kind of connect here. So like they're supposed to be like one of those tag team cards where the artwork kind of fits together. So these were the bootlegs that I picked up. I don't know if anybody had any other bootlegs. If I did, I missed them. And I'm really bummed I didn't get my bootleg out there because it wasn't a card, but I'm still working on it. It'll see the light of day eventually. All right, we're going to do 2 quick matches. Let's do, we can do, I'm going to do Walter versus Captain Glen Burnie because those are kind of, vintage style cards. And let's do Furious George versus Dead Duck, just because I love that Bill mechanic. So this will be our main event, and these two will be in our opening match here. Furious George. Let me bring the camera up a little bit so we get a little bit more of the table. And all right, let's see. Again, thanks to everybody who brought bootlegs to GalactiCon. We got a 3 over here. We got a 4 over here. All right. Dead Duck will be red. Furious George will be blue. And they both roll a 2. Oh, you know what? Before that, that reminds me. Let's roll on green spacesuit guy. Let's say Furious George. Oh, he's got a. Let's say Dead Duck is actually the face, and Furious George is the heel. And I love this. Somebody mentioned this, that if they roll the dice and they get doubles, like I just did there, and they both got 2. That's when they roll on the announcer card, or like the ring announcer card, or a card like this. Otherwise, they don't roll on it. And I really like that idea, and I may start using that sort of idea in my own feds. So we got the doubles there, so let's roll on this card and see what happens. We get a 7. A promo segment between the face and the heel breaks out into a full-on brawl throughout the crowd. Security comes to break it up. All right, so, they get them back in the ring, and we're going to have our match here. Let's see. And we roll it again. Let's roll it again. We roll doubles again. What happens here? Ooh, we got a 3. The face does a promo that moves the crowd and sells merchandise. The face starts on level 2 offense. So Dead Duck starting on level 2. 1, stalemate. 1, 5, dazed. 1, 4, disgraceful crumbling. 2, it's a power move, but Furious George has the power. 4, running clothesline. 2, 3, down 3. Let's see what Furious George can do here. Out of the ring, tosses Dead Duck out of the ring. He's got a B rating, and that is a B7. He's going to crawl helplessly back in. Furious George tosses him right back out of. These two just don't want to stay in the ring. And that is a B7, so he's going to crawl helplessly back in. And then follows that up with a jungle dive, 3. Choice H, let's see, his death jump is a B. And then what's his agility? Ooh, gonna go for the agility because it'll work on an 11 or less, and it does. So Dead Duck rolls on level 3. 6, down 3, and Dead Duck's gonna roll out of the ring, has a B rating, B5. The opponent comes out of the ring to continue the fight, but you grab him and smash him into the announce table. Dead Duck rolling his DQ, and he is not disqualified, throws him back in. Dead Duck rolls a 1, lead balloon lariat. I just realized this is not the card I meant to use. I meant to use the one with the bill retrieval. But we're still going. Lead balloon lariat. 2, hurt 2. 1, stalemate 1. We're headed back up to the top. 6, hurt 2. 3, into the turnbuckle. Furious George has a B, and that is a B10. The wrestler with the better turnbuckle rating, they are equal. So Dead Duck's going to recover first and roll on level 3. 2, death jump. He's climbing up. Furious George has a B, and that is a B10. And this is better agility rating. They have equal agility. So Dead Duck is going to roll on level 3. And that is a 4, blunderbuster. 1, that is a hurt 2. 6, screw up suplex. 3, add 1. Furious George 5, hurt 2. 6, screw up suplex. 3, add 1. 4, that is the pin. Target is 5. Roll is a 10. Able to kick out there. Furious George now busted open. And Dead Duck follows that up with the lead balloon lariat. 1, that is a hurt 2. 1, stalemate 1. And Furious George reverses it. He's gotten furious. 5, into the turnbuckle. Dead Duck launched into the turnbuckle, and it is a B11. And that's Furious George going to roll on level 3. And he rolls the Gorilla Slam. Target is 5. Roll is a 6. Just barely able to kick out there. Furious George again rolls the Gorilla Slam again. Target is 6. Roll is a 7, just able to kick out again. And 3, Death Jump, climbing up to the top. Dead Duck with a B, and that is a B5. He recovers, throws him off the turnbuckle. Dead Duck rolls on level 3. Lead Balloon Lariat, level 2. 4, Hurt 2. And Stalemate, we're headed back up to the top. 2, Hurt 2, Dead Duck. Let's see, Dead Duck, 2, Hurt 2, so that's a 3. Into the turnbuckle, Furious George with a B, and that is a B6. It's a reversal. Dead Duck into the turnbuckle. He also has a B, rolls a 7. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. And 2, there's a body slam. And 5, Hurt 2. Furious George with the Gorilla Grip, locks it in. 3, Hurt 2. And there is a 3 into the ropes. Dead Duck with a C, but it's a low roll, C4. And he comes off with a shoulder tackle, roll on level 2 offense. Dead Duck with a DK Driver 3. 5, Hurt 2. Stalemate 1. 4, Furious George reverses it on level 1. 5, into the turnbuckle. Dead Duck with a B, and that is a B6, and that is a reversal. So Furious George goes in, and he rolls a B10. The wrestler with the better turnbuckle rating, they're equal. So Dead Duck rolling on level 3 here. Death Jump climbing up. We got a B over here, and that is B6 on the Death Jump. Blast you with a flying clothesline. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Lead Balloon Lariat. He loves that move. 3, Furious George reverses it. And into the ropes goes Dead Duck. Oops, that was not the roll. That was me clumsily picking up the dice. Oh, into the ropes, C2. Dead Duck hits him with a pile driver and will roll on level 3 and then tosses him out of the ring. Furious George has an A, but rolls an 8. He's going to crawl helplessly back in. And there is Quack Attack 3. Add 1. 2, Hurt 2. 4, Flopperoo. And that is a choice F. Let's see. His agility is a +3. Power's a -3. Gonna go for the agility. 10 or less. Gets it. Rolling on level 1. Hurt 2. And 4. That again is choice F. Again, gonna go for the agility. 10 or less. Gets it. And a level 2 roll there. 1. Hurt 2. And 3, into the turnbuckle. They love throwing each other into the turnbuckle. That is a B9, smashed by a big kick. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. And 3, into the turnbuckle again. And that is a B8, so again, level 2 offense for Dead Duck. 5, DK Driver 3. 2, Hurt 2. And 3, into the turnbuckle again. And that is a B9. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. 5, DK Driver. 3. 2, Hurt 2. And 4, there's the Flopperoo again. Choice F, 10 or less, gets it. Furious George. 5, Dazed 1. We're headed back up to the top. 2, Belly Flop. 2. 3, Furious George reverses it. And then hits the Flying Chimp Press. 2, down 3. Furious George with the Simian Stunner. Target is 6. Roll is a 5. So Furious George with the Simian Stunner is able to beat Dead Duck. All right, moving on to our main event match. And this is going to be Captain Glenn Burney using his parchment card against Walter. And yeah, here. Oh, we're going to roll on this anyway. Green spacesuit guy. Let's see what happens. We get a 6. The face, we're going to say Walter's the face. I'm actually going to say Captain Glenn Burney is the face. Because I go by DQs, and Walter has a 6, and just the card art, I think he would be more popular. I mean that because he looks like a villain. He's biting into a lizard. That's why I say that in the art. He looks more heelish than the pirate. I was not critiquing the artwork because the artwork is amazing. All right, so we got a 6. The face enters through the crowd with a huge pop. The face adrenaline is pumping. Face starts on level 1 offense. So he will be blue. And let's see, 3, arm drag 2. 5, Walter reverses it on level 2. Bite to the body 2. 4, Captain Glenn Burney reverses it. Splash in the corner, choice B. Gonna whip him into the turnbuckle. He's got a B, and then as a B9, smashed by a big kick. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Hits the raise, the Jolly Roger. 3, 2, down 3. 5, there is swab the deck. 3, add 1. If we were using his modern card or his color card, that would be a finisher move. But it is not. 4, oh, that's his pin. Target is 2. Snake Eyes would end it, but no Snake Eyes to be had. Let's see. Out of the ring, he's going to roll up. He's got 3 level 2 moves. 3 level 2 3 moves. And he hit one of them. Shiver Me Timbers, 3. And 6, down 3. Walter's going to leave the ring. He's got a B rating. That is a B10. The opponent comes out of the ring and tries to hit you with an object like a steel chair. Opponent rolls disqualification. His DQ is 5. He is not disqualified. Throws him back in and rolls. Swab the deck again. 3, add 1. And 6, down 3. Walter's going to leave the ring again. Has a B and then has an 8. He's going to crawl helplessly back in. Captain Glenn Burney rolls out of the ring. There you go. All right, he's right back out of the ring. And that is a B8 again, crawls back in the ring helplessly, and he's going to roll up, not throw him out of the ring again. 6, raise the Jolly Roger. 3, 1, down 3. Walter is going to leave the ring again, has a B10 again. Captain Glenn Burney getting frustrated with him leaving the ring. Rolls his disqualification. He is not disqualified, throws him back in, and there is a 2 out of the ring. He's going to roll up. 3, splash in the corner, choice B. Gonna whip him into the turnbuckle. We got a B rating over here, and that is a B10. The wrestler with the better turnbuckle rating, they are equal. So Captain Glenn Burney rolls on level 3. 4, batten down the hatches. 3, 2, down 3. 1, scallywag superplex, choice H. Death jump is a B, agility is a 0. Gonna go for the agility, 8 or less. Ooh, definitely gets it there. So Walter will roll 6, down 3. He's gonna roll out of the ring. He's got a B rating, B5. He's gonna roll his disqualification here. That is a 6, not disqualified. Throws him back in. Here's some Walter offense, which we have not seen quite yet. Headbutt 2. 4, Captain Glenn Burney, reverses it into the ropes. Walter with a C, and that is a C6. Opponent puts you down hard with a running back elbow. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Let me get the right die here. 5, landlubber lariat. 6, down 3. Walter leaving the ring with as much out of the ring action. I'm surprised there's been no DQs. And that is out of the ring, B7, so that'll be another crawl back in helplessly. Captain Glenn Burney, 5, swab the deck. 3, add 1. 5, hurt 2. 2, into the ropes. Walter with a C, and that's a C11, so that's a big move. Captain Glenn Burney goes for a big move. No, only gets a choice H. Gonna go for the death jump this time. He's got a B rating, B7. That's a big clothesline from the top. Captain Glenn Burney. 4, batten down the hatches, which is a level 3 move. 1, down 3. Walter leaving the ring again. He's got a B rating, B11. That's going to be a count out. So target is 5. Rolls a 6. He just barely makes it back in. And Captain Glenn Burney follows that up with choice H again. Going to go for the death jump. B7, that's another flying clothesline. And Captain Glenn Burney with choice H again. He's going to go for the agility this time. 8 or less, gets it. And so Walter rolls on level 3. 3, hurt 2. 5, landlubber lariat. 3, 6, down 3. Walter leaving the ring. And he rolls a B6 this time. The wrestler with the better ring rating, they're equal. So that is going to be Captain Glenn Burney, and he's going to roll on level 3 offense. and tosses him right out of the ring again. And we've got, oh, it's a B3. So Walter's going to win that brawl finally. Throw him back in. Rolls on level 3. There's his finish, the circus swing. 4, and this is all over here. And it's a 4! Look at that! Come from behind. Walter beats Captain Glenn Burney. What a match there, ladies and gentlemen. What an ending to that match. Well, there you go, friends. There are the some of your GalactiCon bootlegs. I'm not going to put all of these out here, but I'll put a bunch of them out. Just super fun, and thank you to everyone who had bootlegs available. You can reach out to these folks to see if they have them available. I can't vouch if they do. I think Brockster definitely does. But there you go. All right. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. A big shout out to all of our Golden Circle channel members, and I will talk to you soon. Goodbye, everybody.